standing up to these radical groups the way they should?
I think many people in the world, and in Europe in particular, think that you can appease your way out of the kind of the threat that radical Islam presents. It's going back to the 1930s when there was huge appeasement of Hitler. It's the same thing. It's moral cowardice. It's refusing to accept the threat that faces us, and it's thinking that you can buy it off or talk it off by attacking Islam.
Does this remind you of, well, certainly the ideology, if you want to wipe Israel off the map, that is the equivalent of wanting a modern-day Holocaust? Are you saying that Europe and the world is taking a Neville Chamberlain peace in our time attitude, that they think they can appease radical Islam?
I think that's a huge element of the problem that we face, and you can. It's got horrible, eerie similarities to what was happening in the 30s, particularly when you think of what's happening in Germany and in France. Of course, the kind of French collusion with the Nazis was responsible for the destruction of large numbers of Jews in France, and unfortunately, we didn't see that in Britain, but we're seeing a similar kind of appeasement. As you mentioned, as we saw with
I'll ask my one political question of you. What do you think of the United States under this president? Israel is one of our closest allies. Has he done a good job?
I think you have to look not just at Israel. You've got to look at the reaction to the United States now of countries like Saudi Arabia and Egypt, who feel themselves let down by the failure of what was their closest ally and the most powerful ally to back them up and support them against the threat, not just from Sunni global jihad, but also from perhaps the even bigger threat that they face of Iran.
Yeah. All right, General. Colonel, thank you so much. Appreciate your time with us. All right, that is all the time we have left this evening.